it's Ada, and I want to talk to you for a few minutes about the 7 main chakras of the body and my chakra clearing technique. Now, there are 7 primary chakras to each of our bodies. These are the connections between soul and body. I've heard them called the soul batteries, the spirit batteries. I've heard them called the soul connection. They are the connection between the body and the soul. Okay? They start at the base of our spine, where we sit, and the first one is called the root or the base chakra. Now that's our fight or flight chakra. That chakra is our safety chakra. It's our safety where we stand with money. It's our safety where we stand with family, friends, where we sit in position to a degree in our world around us. Okay? The second chakra, that's the sacral chakra. It's located between the belly button and the spine, base of the spine, excuse me. And its color, as I said, is bright orange. Bright, bright orange. When it's fully balanced, we feel comfortable with the things that we like. We're able to acknowledge things that we enjoy openly and honestly. It helps us to also acknowledge the things that give us a bit of pleasure in our lives, okay? It's kind of the feeling chakra. It's the beginning of the enjoyment and feeling chakra energy, okay? Sorry, there's a kitty cat wanting in the office. Not right now. Next is the solar plexus. When balanced and clear, its color is bright, shiny yellow. Okay, sort of sunshine, bright yellow. This chakra is our feeling chakra. And if you've ever noticed when you're in an uncomfortable situation and you sit there with your arms like this, okay, folded across you, you're protecting that solar plexus chakra. It's almost an innate knowledge within all of us, an instinctive knowledge within all of us that we've got to protect it sometimes. That center is our feeling chakra. It's our fire within chakra. It's when we have the knowledge and understanding that we're okay in our world, we're safe. And it's okay to feel how we feel about things. And then we go up to this solar plexus chakra. It takes in emotional energy and it transmits it up or down. And it's also where we have that self-esteem, that fire within, that okay, this is wonderful to feel, this is great to feel, this isn't so good to feel, we don't have to do this. That's where we get that fire within, that drive, okay? And you can't have that drive really until you've come to terms with the 2 lower ones. Now the next one is our heart chakra, and it's exactly where, you would think of your heart being. It's normally a very bright, beautiful Kelly green when it's open, cleaned, and balanced. Alright? Now, the heart chakra, yes, it's for love, but it's not just romantic love. It's for love of self. We can't really love anybody or anything until we love ourselves. It's an unconditional love that we give then to others. Okay? And I know it sounds a little strange to say that. You can't love somebody fully until you love yourself. But it's kind of true, because you got to accept all the good bits and the bad bits to you before you see within others that they're just human too. And you know unconditionally that they're just here doing their job the best they can. When we have a clear, balanced heart chakra, we're able to give love very, very well, but we're not over giving love. We're not giving love to get love. Okay? The next one up is the throat chakra. Now that chakra is usually, when clean, clear, and balanced, a beautiful sky blue, just like the brightest sky blue you could see. It's there for us to voice our truth, our feelings, our ideas, our belief systems that we've built and developed up through these chakras. If you're having trouble voicing what you feel, if you're worried about hurting someone, or you're worried about upsetting them, this is one of the chakras to work on, as well as the other ones down below. Now, one more thing before I go too far. The heart chakra is actually the gateway chakra between the lower earthly chakras and the upper chakras, more spiritual based chakras, okay? This is where we allow upper and higher thought, love, feeling to go beyond ourselves. And the lower ones, those are our human, more earthly needs ones, okay? Now, we go to the throat chakra, and one more thing I'd like to mention about it. It's also the base for your clairaudient in the psychic development, okay? The next chakra is the third eye, right here. Actually, I've got a little tiny scar from when I was 2 right there on my third eye chakra. Walked into a closet, whoops. But that's okay. That chakra was probably already too awake because some intuitive things happened when I was a little bitty. And I usually say that's kind of a reminder. That chakra, now that you got a little personal history, is as a result, it opens and lets our intuition in. It's a part of our clairvoyant, our clear seeing. It's where we allow that intuitive voice within us to come through and see and hear and feel all the things that we can intuitively. Now, the last chakra I'd like to discuss, this chakra is the crown chakra, okay? It sits at the top of the head. This one's really interesting. It is known as the 1,000-petaled lotus, whereas the third eye is a beautiful indigo. Some people see the crown chakra as white. Some people see it as a light lavender to a lilac. Some people, like myself, I see mine as a lotus that's lavender and white. And when it opens up, it sort of has the white on the inside and the lavender on the out. Excuse me. Still working on that tickle. Now, with these chakras, okay, when they're open, clear, and clean, ready for us to absorb and take in new energies, we are dealing well with old issues and we're clearing them out as they come. They all spin well. They all spin together. They all work in unison, and we process things within our life really easy. Not, not 1, 2, 3, simple as pie, but easier, okay? When we have difficulties and we have blockages in these chakras, or we close them down and crank them tight because we've been through a difficulty in life, that's when they affect other chakras. So if you're clamping down on your heart chakra because you've been through a bad relationship, and that's never going to happen again, you're also clamping down on your voice because you're not saying to yourself or saying to others what you really want to say. It'll clamp down and interfere with the solar plexus chakra, and it will not allow it to function. It won't allow it to feel fully and bring it in, or the feelings will get held there and you can get stomach upset and what have you. Okay? Now, each chakra, this is a very brief description of the chakras, by the way. Each chakra has its own sounds. They each have their own different stones or crystals that you can learn about them with. They each have their own function, much more in depth than what I've given you here. And each one, when clogged, that's my term for it, well, they have energy that you need to clear out. Okay, so I call it clogged. They will have physiological effects on the body. Remember, they're the connection with the soul and the body, to me anyway. Okay? Now, my chakra clearing technique. This was given to me by my guides a few years ago. And at first I thought, I'm not sure I want to do this or am comfortable with doing this, but they showed me over months how to do this treatment, how to help clear out chakras, and from what I've talked with others that are people who do chakra clearings and meditative techniques, and from clients over the last couple of years, it's a very different technique. Number one, I don't start at the base, the root chakra. We start by opening the crown chakra and bringing in divine loving energy in. We work opening each of the chakras through the body. Excuse me a moment. And we push this clear, radiant white light through the pathways, okay, and the chakras, clearing out old ideas. Now, I've found that my clairvoyant, my clear seeing ability, I can help whether the person's in the room with me or the person's hundreds or thousands of miles away, using my clairvoyant ability. As we work down the chakras, the energy pushes out that is no longer needed. Normally, a person will feel this energy leave through one side of the body or the other. Okay? Then, once we're cleared with the chakras, and it takes about 45 minutes, we do a grounding technique to let the residual energy pass through, ground the person so that they're not feeling light as a kite, higher than space, keeping the energy of the person grounded in Mother Earth. Okay? The next thing that happens in the technique is I bring energy in from Mother Earth. Okay? That divine connection between our Earth, our beginnings, because we're all part of the Earth. Whatever we eat, where we come from, we're all made of matter, and that matter comes from Mother Earth. Bring that energy up, close down the chakras to a degree, and it's dependent upon the person, each is individual, how much we close them down. Clearing the energy back up and through, making sure they're balanced and they spin. And again, I use my clairvoyant abilities to do that. And bring that energy all the way up and through the chakras and connect it with the divine energy coming down on one side. And then as I help the client close up, not completely, but again, dependent upon the individual, close up that crown chakra, we finish and help to move so that they know that that energy can be with them anytime they desire. Okay? Most chakra clearing techniques do not cover grounding, where they're not concerned with going through the pathways. And those pathways and chakras are together, they're connected, they're bound. So I try and help clear those out. This is, again, from my spirit guides. This is what they said would be needed at this time. So I hope this explains to you a little bit about my chakra clearing technique, the very, very, very basics of the chakras. Okay? We all have them. And if you have any questions, send me a private message through my Facebook page, which is Natural Listening with Psychic Medium, Ada Mae Brown, or you can email me, adamay@naturallistening.com. Thank you for taking a few minutes to listen to this video, and I hope you have a beautiful evening, a day, and many blessings. Bye-bye.